welcome back to Your Püdcast. We're your hosts. I'm Beth Ann.
And I'm Kaylee.
And we're just kidding. What?
I didn't say we're just kidding.
Holy crap. I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Beth Ann.
Are you sure?
No, today I am.
And we're so glad you're here. Holy guacamole.
It's the multitask. I have the vlog set up in the corner. Let me just end that. Those of you who follow me on TikTok, all of you should. We'll see that a little bit later. I put a lot on my plate this morning.
Just very evident example of how influencing is not easy.
Kaylee, I've said it and I'll say it again. I am a businesswoman in the wild. In the wild's a jungle. It's crazy.
You're talking to one person while you're actually talking to me, and you're
a million
simultaneously talking to a million people over there.
Trying to look good while doing it.
Well, you do.
Well, you do.
Well.
And I know you like the way you look because you told me.
You know what? I took time this morning.
No, you did.
No, listen.
Okay.
I was moving slow.
Okay. It's because we're so tired.
So I don't want you to think that I washed my hair and blow dried it.
I had an idea because I heard the blow dryer.
Of course. But you know what I did? Keratin oil on the ends.
It's perfect. That's what you should do.
Okay.
It looks frizzy fried if you don't.
It looks frizzy fried if I don't. And thus, no.
But I do want to know what thus means because I've always wondered.
Thus is like, I went to Sonic, thus
therefore.
I got dill. It's kind of like therefore. Okay. It's kind of like therefore. Anyway, I know that I have healthy ends because I just got a trim. 3 inches worth. But I don't know, just felt like it was hair wash day. Like that's something that I should do.
Well, it looks really fab.
Well, I got very nervy that I was going to be greasy looking.
Nope.
Okay.
It's shiny.
Thank goodness. And then I've got to give a shout, y'all. This, I don't know if you can tell on camera. I think you can because our quality is so premium. But this is the comfiest. I mean,
she's lightweight, but she's warm and she's comforting.
She's like that. I don't know how to describe this. And that's not great.
They'll just have to get
I'm
it
like
to know.
An entrepreneur that has a apparel brand. I should know how to describe. But and then stitched on, or what would you say? What's
stitched?
That? Ironed on? Whatever. No. It's very
okay. Embroidery, babe.
Okay, this is from Skull House Design. So on my shirt or on my sweatshirt it just says house, but it is so comfy and snuggly.
I think that we've worn more Schoolhouse on Your Püdcast.
Well, I love them so much. I will never stop singing the praises.
And if you are a long-legged beauty queen like us, Schoolhouse was made for you.
I know because of all their sets.
You know, Kaylee, every time I wear pants from Schoolhouse, I'm like, this is the life, so hold on tight. This is the dream. It's all I need.
Do check it out. Yeah. And I will say, sometimes I can wear M/L and sometimes I can wear L/XL.
Right.
So it's very kind of versatile.
You just wait for the clothes
your
to
body.
Fit you. You don't fit the clothes, they fit you.
So I know that's right. We did have someone write in and just mention that sometimes it can be triggering for them that we talk about our health and fitness journeys and calories and all of that. And I do want to say that we are addressing some of that today. From another viewer who wrote in. So, of course, we always keep it light. Like, I don't want anyone to take us too seriously. And, please no one get upset. We're always going to keep it a buck with ya.
Of course, a buck with ya.
To start our day off just right, I'm going to read the verse of the day. It is Ezekiel 37:5. And when this popped up today on the Bible app, I thought, I haven't done enough in Ezekiel.
I was going to say,
I've done more Ezekiel bread than I've done the book of the Bible.
Me too.
Shame on me.
Very much. Give me your wrist.
Thus, is this not a God wink? Okay.
What?
You were like, what does thus mean? It begins the verse of the day.
Look at
Thus says the Lord God to these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter you, and you shall live. And I am so sorry.
Kaylee, I prayed that over us this morning, that the Lord would just keep breath in our lungs for today. And we were feeling so tired and so beat, not beat because we've done too much, beat because we stayed up too late.
Right. And we haven't done enough, AKA enough sleep.
Yeah.
I just put my phone on Do Not Disturb. But before that, I did get a text message from our holistic queen.
Okay.
Our functional nutrition ghoul that we're doing all of these dietary sensitivity tests with. She just texted that she got my GI map back and is going to send a quick voice memo.
Okay.
And let me know what that's all about. So next episode, we'll have
We'll talk about
a
that.
summary about what was going on in my stool.
Well, we talked about the stool. Just a titch bit.
I know that.
Dropping off at FedEx.
And
it
we
was
don't
my
have to
sister's stool, and
Keep
it wasn't.
going about it.
I know we won't.
So
We'll be done. Did
I'm
you
s-
spill that?
did I?
No.
Why would you say that?
I thought you did.
So my straw is like orange. It looks like I stirred spaghetti.
the straw
with the
got a
straw,
spray
so you know what I-
tan.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Do you know where this is from? Why does it look like that?
Wait, why'd you say spaghetti? That sounds so phenomenal.
Well,
You shouldn't have. I think you need to make spaghetti tonight. You can't have tomato sauce. Dang,
I can't
Flabbit
have
Jackson Rod
tomato
Stewart.
sauce. I'll
Can
ask
you
Chat
have
of an alternative.
Alfred?
I can't have dairy, so I can't have cream. crap.
Can we have
crap,
butter?
crap. No, but we can have ghee.
I'm bored and upset. My
Do
feelings are
you
hurt
know
by it all.
that? I will find us a recipe. Don't you worry. Actually, oh my God.
I have something to
I
tell
have
you.
miracle noodles. Remember I told you that I was going to make like a ramen, like a chicken ramen.
Yeah.
Literally, like our favorite.
Yeah,
top
so I
ramen.
can make the chicken and you make the noodles for dinner. Boom. Shaka. Laka.
We're a match made in heaven. Thank you, Jesus, for this gift.
That's
You
what
asked
they
me why
say.
my straw looked like it was dipped in spaghetti. It's because, you know, when you have leftover spaghetti and you put it in a plastic container,
Everyone does.
it will always be stained.
Well, you can do
Until
the
it-
Dawn dish soap and then bounce it around. Did you know that? Put the lid on the container. Dawn
like
dish soap.
bounce that.
Oh, like bounce that ace.
Oh, goodness.
Mhm.
No, yeah, I guess you're right.
And you twist it like a salad.
But if
and
you
then-
don't twist the Dawn dish soap like a salad in the container,
yeah,
your container that you had the marinara in will be stained forever and ever. And
Everyone
that's what
knows.
this straw looks like. So anyway, just wanted to say that.
I don't know why. I think it's from the Coof Beb.
I'm drinking stock brew. What am I drinking? Or no, I'm drinking the Starbucks cold brew actually. Just like in the fridge cold brew.
Yes,
Do you know what I
blonde-
mean? You buy
blonde.
the can or the bottle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
medium
light
ro-
roast.
Light roast. Okay,
I think it was the
blonde
yellow.
espresso, and then the
And then, don't you know it, dairy-free oat milk creamer, from Trader Joe's. It's good. It's low cal.
I added a little bit too much to mine. I think mine tastes a little bit milky today. But my vlog will see. I was in such a rush. I was really stressed making my coof. It was not aesthetic, and it was nothing about this morning was aesthetic. I hope that everyone enjoys it.
Well,
Like my vlog, that is. Watch
I
my
knew
vlog.
that I had
Make
a
sure you
rough
watch my
start
vlog.
when I heard the alarm going off
But you were like,
faintly in the distance.
it's my dream.
And my alarm was on my right side and I'm on the left side. And I heard it in the distance. And I was going audibly, no. And that is not the way I was immediately convicted because what a gift that today is. And the Lord woke me up and breathed life into
Seriously,
these
I
lungs.
know.
So then I immediately was like, God, thank you. I mean, I
So
felt, I was like being so two-faced for a second. Like I was like, no, crap, I'm waking up. And I'm like, thank you, Lord Jesus, for
Kaylee,
raising me this morning.
I
What?
did the same thing.
Yeah.
My alarm went off. I remember grabbing my phone, and I always just try to go straight to him. I'm like, oh, Jesus, just because like it's like I have anxiety before bed. We've talked about this,
Of course.
and so I wake up and I'm like, whew. This morning,
Yeah.
I had a morning dream. I had fallen back asleep before the next alarm, which was 3 minutes later. I had gotten my phone off, fixed it. Like, I don't know what I did. Clicked the
Did
lock
you-
button. I opened my mind and my brain,
Uh-huh.
prayed,
Uh-huh.
but I woke up because I know I did because I had a morning dream.
What was it about?
Y'all, I talked about it in the last ep that we have been watching the show Blind Spot on Netflix. I 1000% recommend. There's 5 seasons. We're on season 3. Or have you already transitioned to season 4?
I'm in
You're
season 4.
addicted,
I'm
and you
addicted and I can't stop. No matter how hard I try.
And I just can't get enough.
Just can't get enough. And I put Miss Beth on. Y'all, I took a leap of faith, I would say, finding this on Netflix. Because, you know, these series are teensy.
Right.
But it said 2020, so I guess that's when they started filming. They've already got 5 seasons out. I don't know if they're going to have any more. Mind you, I'm so invested in this show.
We haven't been this invested since
Prison Break for me.
Prison Break for me too.
And let me say, I literally paused my show the other night because I just started thinking, I was getting this is a little bit crazy. Please, no one call the police. But I was like, would they like me in real life? Like, I know that Agent Weller would get a kick out of me.
I'm like actually blushing thinking about Agent Weller. And like he's not cute, but like he's so cute.
Dare I call him handsome? I might get ripped apart on the internet for that
that's
one.
a whole other thing,
IYKY. We'll touch on that.
In
If
a
you know,
little
you
bit.
know.
But anyway, so blind spot.
IYK. If you know.
You know.
KY. Okay. Anyway, I think I messed up the whatever.
That's okay. No
So
one's clocking your tea right now.
please no one clock my tea. I'm nervous about it.
So the blind
I
spot.
paused. Oh wait. I want to tell you what I did.
I'm sorry that the middle of my sentence was interrupting the beginning of yours, Kaylee.
So I went on YouTube and I was like, interviews with Kurt Weller.
You always
And
take
Jane
it
Doe.
too far.
And I was like, I want to hear them in real life. And you know, that kind of steals the magic of the show because it's like,
Because you're
they're talking about their character. I'm like, and he's Australian. I'm like, no, here we go. Oh, wait, did that sound anything like?
Well, just don't worry about it. Keep going.
I'm just like, you're a fake. You're a fraud. But he's not. Because I know. I can come back to center and ground myself and recognize that it's a show. But then I dive back in and I'm submerged. If there was any show or movie, that I could be an extra in. Blind spot. Right, yeah.
I do envision myself like with them. Like when there's like a new, you know how there's a new problem every single episode. I just put myself right in and I'm like, I so look the part.
Do you think that I would be in the field? I'd be with Patterson.
Oh, you and Patterson would be like,
I'd be with Rich.com.
100p.
Y'all.
I love Rich.
If you need a show, if you just need something to, I'm not even going to say mindlessly because I'm fully invested. Mind is blown. My mind has gone to scary places.
This is not
with
a
these fictional characters.
mindlessly show. I'm in the shower. I'm honestly dry.
I know my octobody. All of a sudden, I'm like, I'll shave my legs every day. I'll take an hour shower every day.
Literally me too, Kaylee.
So that I can prop my phone up and watch my show.
No, because the other day, wait, I'm so scared. So we went to a birthday dinner.
I already know what you're about to say. This was so bad. How
Can you blame me?
I can't.
So we went to a restaurant where they
you
had
have to have
single
boundaries.
stalls.
Okay, keep going. Also, please look at how cute the dogs are.
Oh, I know they're both on you. I'm so mad about that.
Well,
so this restaurant had single stalls, and I just had to do a number one. I honestly wish I had to do a number two just so I could like actually have an excuse for sitting there longer. But I'm like, I had 7 minutes left of the show from like that episode that day, probably my 4th episode that day, and I wanted to watch it. So I started playing it in the bathroom at the birthday dinner. It was just me in there. The birthday girl calls me, Beth Ann. I'm like, hey, Queen. She's like, we're trying to get a group picture. Where the heck are you? I'm like, oh my gosh, just finishing up. Literally
this episode.
I'm like,
they've almost cracked the case.
I'm gonna wipe.
Meanwhile, Beth Ann's plopped down on the toilet a stone, blind spot on her phone.
No, blind spot on my phone. And I literally get back out and we're posing for the picture, and I'm like scratching Kaylee's leg, and I'm like,
I was watching my show.
And then I went to the bathroom again later, and I finished because I had like 3.5 minutes left. It's just like, I love it.
You're so funny.
No,
and it brings me
it.
peace, but then I get because I'm so invested, I get overstimulated. Excuse them French. I get stimulated, like my brain does, and my heart starts racing at nighttime when I'm watching because, everything, I'm on the edge of my seat. What's going to happen? It's like FBI vibes. Okay, that's what I'll tell you.
If you like Law and Order,
crime,
SVU, Criminal Minds, if you like
NCIS.
Our producer's saying no.
Did I?
What should we compare it to? How to Get Away with Murder.
Get away.
It's
oh
more
my
like
gosh,
that.
I miss that Annalise Keating.
I know you do. You loved her. I mean, she's great. I love her too, but you were in your zone with that.
I forget everything that I've gone through. I've been to prison and broke out.
You have.
I've been telling gossip and been found out.
Which that was drama queen of you.
I
was
watched
against
Gossip
God's
Girl when
word
I
you
was
watched that.
in the heap of my running journey 10 years ago. Literally 10 years ago. So
you just got into it and fell into it.
I had to watch something on the treadmill.
Yeah.
But I really did like it at the time. Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
there
we
are
have been through a
so
lot,
many
huh?
things. Grey's Anatomy, I think they're still putting
I
shows
think
out.
what ruined us from the start
What?
was Pretty Little Liars. Who is A and how many of them are there?
And what's true and what's
And
not.
did it ever wrap up? Like, did I just miss the last season of
I would
Pretty
just
Little Liars? Or
sometimes think about
Ezra, I was convinced somehow we were going to meet in life when I grew up a little bit.
Also,
We
that
didn't.
show. Yes,
What?
literally.
I was just like, I'll grow up and like I'll save him.
That
What,
show,
though?
it just is so evident of how that show could not come out now, okay, and still have the dynamics that it did. Like Ezra and Arya. Arya was in high school.
See.
And then Ezra, she wasn't in college and that was her professor. She was in high school and that was her teacher. That was so not okay. But
don't make it weird.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We didn't think anything of it back then. I'm just like, oh my gosh, she better be in love with I was in love with him.
Of course.
We all were. So we didn't even think anything. Literally, y'all, I don't know if we've said this on the Pood before, but our whole softball team, our travel softball team growing up, we were all obsessed with Pretty Little Liars. It came on every Tuesday night, 7 Central. And so I just remember sometimes we would try to con our dad into being like, please get out of practice early. Like if we all do really good at the batting cages, can we please leave early so we can watch Pretty Little Liars? And he was like, girls, do y'all want to go watch Pretty Little Liars? Like if I was whiffing the softball in the batting cage, he's like, do you want to get home and watch your show? But except it was our show because Dad would watch with us. So freaking
Shower
good.
in the commercial breaks.
Shower in the commercial breaks. And that was when I did not use body wash because my body wash was my shampoo running down my body.
Yes.
There were so many years that I neglected toe jam.
Oh gosh. When do you get out toe jam in the shower, Kay?
You don't get out your toe jam in the shower?
My fingernails don't fit under my toenails.
Your
They're
acrylic's too thick?
Yeah. I use the device,
I
but
think
also
you
I
need
get a pedicure like every single month.
Right.
But there's never really like toe jam for me.
Well,
It's kind of like
there is. No, there is. Okay, if your acrylic is too thick, I suggest perhaps a toothpick. You should start working on your toe jam. What? You have some actually nail jam under there. You need to get
this is
But then that's what makes our feet dinky.
this has been I know. This is a literal piece. I know what this is from.
Oh my gosh, is that black pepper under your nail?
My mahi last night. Remember? No, because Kaylee, I couldn't get it. I used my piece of my hair.
Your
and got the rest
fingernails
out.
smell like mahi. Imagine your toenails.
No.
Imagine your
toenail, fingernail jam, toenail jam.
Also, we did not grow up saying like toe jam. It's so funny, but
You just started saying it.
no. Kids that I babysat for said toe jam, and I'm like, I'm stealing that.
Oh wait, that's
I love that.
hilarious. No, I got a piece of my hair out and got the other, but this is literally so cracked on. It was because it was blackened, but it's like, see, if you look really closely, it's very, very thick. It's not even pepper. It's like remnants of pepper. Like it's less than pepper. Like it's so crazy. But what was I gonna say?
I don't have any idea.
Toe jam, finger jam, all that stuff. Once it's been in there, is a smelly consistency of ear jam.
Mm-hmm, like from your earring, like earring backs.
From your earring backs. And like every time I take out an earring, I'm going to smell it. And I know what it's going to smell like, but I just smell it anyway. Because I'm like, let's just make sure.
If anyone's ever had eczema in their belly button, I've heard that it smells the exact same.
Kaylee.
I heard that somewhere. Also,
I've always, okay, love you to death, but like I would always smell your belly button with you. It was a little bit worse than toe jam.
Wait, did you say like I love you, but?
It was just like
I love you.
I didn't want you to feel
but.
gross, and I wanted you to be reminded how much I love you. But it's like your belly button jam was always a little bit like stronger.
Did you think I could help it?
I wanted you to quit picking.
I couldn't stop picking.
I know you couldn't stop picking, but you were making it worse because it would get so raw and it would crust over, red over, and then it
was
would just do
so
it again.
bad.
I know, Kaylee. How's it doing?
Well, it's
I just
gone
noticed
now.
you're wearing pajama pants.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know if anyone. Actually, no.
It's okay.
Wait,
Your business
actually, it kind
owner-
of looks like it matches my outfit. Okay, never mind. Because I wasn't worried about what was on my bottom because
your bottom.
thank goodness I put breeches on. We have blanklets over us. But no, this is kind of matchy-matchy. I'm comfy. I'm showered.
I know you
Hair is
are.
washed. Workout's done for the day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
No,
I don't
don't
have
be.
anywhere to be or
Anyone to
anybody to
see. Except for your
except
food.
you guys. So anyway, yeah, I love these pajama pants. I think these ones from Aerie that you got us.
They are.
That are like in a set.
We seriously need to find some structure about us.
Well, let's do it, but let's check in. By the time they're listening, we'll be like 1 full week into
Oh, we'll also be 25.
Oh my gosh, not yet though.
No, not right now.
But next week we will.
But September 6th.
In 2 days we will.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So we have been, cutting out gluten, dairy, soy the past 3 days. And I might have messed up like once or twice, not clarifying with the server what kind of sauce I was getting.
Well, I had butter yesterday because I thought we could have it.
Okay. Apparently not because it's from a cow.
But what about the one in the fridge? It's like the one from Trader Joe's.
We'll have to ask chat.
Okay.
And I feel okay. Hope is not all lost because we can have Frenchies.
We found out we could have French fries, and we're like, "Oh, it's fine. Like, we'll just go get French fries." Like, I can't have green beans, so I'll just get French fries.
We're still working with our fitness coach, Maddie Bunker. So like we still have our macros and we have I have a protein goal because I'm working my buzz. Like I need to hit that protein goal. It is
Which is harder.
hard to hit a protein goal when you're not having dairy.
Mm-hmm.
No Greek yolk,
Mm-hmm.
which I know you're happy about because you hated the smell when I would drink in the car.
No, but I would eat it though with
I
my
know you
frugals.
But like no cottage cheese. That is hard. No slice of cheese to add 6 grams of protein. Can't do that anymore.
Like I love meat, but yesterday I started to
Getting a little grossed out, yeah.
at
Too
meat because I've
much.
had so much of it.
I don't think you and I could actually do the animal based diet because I just saw someone's TikTok the other day. They're like, "What have you been doing?" She was just talking about eating so much beef. It kind of grossed me out, seeing that much for every single meal, every single day.
I'm getting grossed out just thinking about
We're
it.
done. Okay. And we're going to say it with our chest.
Do it.
You go first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
You go ahead.
I know that I need a fill in, but if you can see the color of my nails, they're very mindful. They're very pale pink. They're very clean. They're very gentle. They're very trustworthy. They're very crispy. They're very calming. They're very pretty.
They look great.
Kaylee.
They look great. What about them?
I just think this is my say it with my chest.
Okay, say it.
I love you. I love you. But I'm officially bothered the rest of the episode.
No.
So, no, I just think that this pale pink, this color pink on a gal, nails specifically, toenails, of course, but I love a French tip on the toe.
With jam.
This is. I just feel like you should say yours. No, just say yours.
I'm not doing anything, Beth. We're hosting a pood. We go back and
Kaylee.
forth.
Right, but I'm losing my train
Sorry.
of
Keep going.
thought. I have no idea.
You were talking about that it's the perfect color.
It's
you
just
love
the perfect color. And if I think that you're dirty, but then I look down at your hand and I see that you have this beautiful pale pink, I'm like, she has some decorum about her.
Okay.
Yeah, you're impressed I said decorum.
vocab queen.
Say it with your chest. I'm done with you talking to me in a tone.
Well, my nails look
They
like
don't look good. They look like Crayola. They look messy. They look crunchy. Me too.
and they're grown out.
But I love you.
Well, it doesn't seem that way, but I'm going to let you take a beat. and kind of gather like your thoughts and
No, I did. They match your phone.
Kindness.
And your phone case.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even mean to have like a mint green summer, but I have had these nails on for 4 weeks, maybe 5. Seriously, I'm going to get them taken off today. I cannot take another. I'm getting them off. I'm going on a gel nail journey myself.
No more SNS, no more acrylic.
I just want to break from the salon. I feel like I can get a lot more episodes of Blind Spot in if I'm sitting at home doing my own nails.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know?
I do know.
So I'm getting the brand Manucurist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting like
I did
their
that to my nails.
gel. I know, but you didn't get the light. I'm ordering the light.
Obsessed.
I'm going to do my nails. I'm so excited about it. And I've just got to get these off. They're too long. Everything's just too much.
Mm-hmm.
Pulse check on your mood. Has it shifted in the last 60?
I'm fabulous.
Well, let me say this with my chest. Bring back security to relationships.
Right.
Let's bring it on back.
Right.
That is the foundation in which all relationships have been built for so many years. Is you choose, was literally talking about this the other day. There's so many things that we can't choose in life. Can't choose your parents. Can't choose your.
I mean, you can't choose your family members.
Well,
you can't
yes. Some of the things that happen to you.
Other things. I'm starting to feel like you can almost choose everything.
No, like you can't choose. Like if you got hit, like in a car accident, like that wouldn't be your choice.
Okay, there's just
like
there's
things that happen that you cannot control.
Okay.
One of the things that you can control in this life is who you marry.
Yes.
Who you date. Mm-hmm. Who you commit to.
Right.
Who you spend time with. Mm-hmm. Who you leave hate comments under their post on the internet. Lots of people have made the choice to do that to me. Thank goodness my worth is not found in those. It is found in my Lord Jesus Christ. And
of course.
You know, it's so crazy. And I am addressing because we had comments that were like, girls, I know we're going to hear about this on the pod. Or I had comments like, no, we're going to hear about this on the pod. But I posted, me and my hairdresser, Lauren, like,
you posted up.
Literally one of our besties. Yes. Her and her husband, Sam, just had a newborn. And so the baby was coming. I'm sorry. Cut. Because I don't want to say his name. Cut. Resume. So I was sitting in Lauren's chair getting my hair done literally a week ago. Mm-hmm. And we had the tripod propped up the camera because we were just kind of vlogging like what we were about to do with my hair. Anyway, well, I just want to meet their baby so bad.
And I know he's so cute.
We're going to go over to their house and it's all going to be dandy. But I wasn't expecting her husband to pop in. Love him too.
Yeah.
So fresh. And oh my gosh, so when I saw him coming around the corner, I thought, are they surprising me with the baby? Mm-hmm. And
I had the same thought.
I saw him coming around the mirror and I said, hey, handsome. And
like a Southern Belle should do. I know.
That was World War III in my comments.
Right.
I would never call someone else's husband handsome.
I
wish you'd call my man handsome. Oh, she would never do that with me. Oh, I wish you would. I wish you would. And I wish I would.
The accounts, I was clicking on them. The husbands, the fiancés, the boyfriends. Unhealthy looking.
Oh, God.
Unhealthy
just
looking.
So bad. Most of the comments were so sweet because it literally like.
They know you. They know us. And you're
tell me you're not in a secure relationship without telling me you're not in a secure relationship.
Yeah.
Lauren's literally one of my besties. We're so close. We have such a fun relationship.
She made a face.
They don't know the dynamic of a relationship. No, she was making faces with me because she was like acting like he was in trouble. Like, did you bring the baby?
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, like when we, meet up with our friends, Gage will be like, "Oh my gosh, you girls look stunning!" Like everyone looks beautiful, like because we're in a
fine to be nice,
secure, safe relationship. And then a lot of the comments were so funny because they were like, "Girls, we're from the South. Like everybody's calling everybody sugar, sweet, pudding,
right?
You know what? Let's take it back to the good old days." We're like, you can do that. Mm-hmm. Not everything is malicious. And I just feel like if you are, and take it up with somebody else, I feel like if you are kind of in that, you have that mentality of everything is so not even accusatory, but like malicious, and you are so defensive. It's a why not me person? Why not this? It's I can make a post about how much I love oranges, and they'd say, what about apples? What about you're discriminating against bananas?
That's the internet.
So that's the internet of 2025, right? That's where we're at. But I just kind of wanted to shift this conversation and open up about how it is so important for you to be in a relationship that you're secure in, excuse me. And if you feel like your partner cheating on you is your biggest fear, it's your biggest insecurity, you question them everywhere they go, I want to challenge you and say, well, why would you be with someone who you would even consider would cheat on you?
Right.
Why would you be with someone who that thought, it doesn't even cross my mind that Gabe would cheat on me.
No.
Ever. I know he's not going to. He's not going to.
No.
Doesn't cross my mind.
No.
I encourage you to have that kind of security because I chose somebody who I feel secure with, who I know loves me. And if you're with someone that you're having to question their character, now hear me, because I can already see the comments, but people fall into temptation and nobody's perfect. And I'm like,
But it does take
I have a scripture for you.
So if your partner isn't partaking, then that's only one.
I have a scripture for you.
Read the scripture.
It says, for we do not have a high priest who is unable to empathize with our weaknesses, but we have one who has been tempted in every way, just as we are, yet he did not sin. Hebrews 4:15, if you want to clock that T. Now, I'm not saying that obviously we're not Jesus, and he is perfect, and he was tempted, and he did not sin. But why are we looking for partners that emulate Christ-like characteristics? We're all tempted. Do you know that this is also biblical? It says, no temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. That's 1 Corinthians 10:13. That means we're all tempted. You're not, you know what kills me? And like maybe I'm literally just taking this so far, but not really. I think it's like someone could hear this word today. Is when somebody succumbs to temptation. They say it like, somebody who's cheated most of the time, like, they don't take accountability. It's like, well, I fell into temptation. Like it was, I made a mistake. Okay, you did.
She was all over me.
But they say it as if they had no control and there was nothing else they could do about it. And I just want to challenge you with what Jesus says. He says, well, this is 1 Corinthians 10:13. It says, and God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, he will also provide a way out so that you can endure it. So what that says is you will be tempted, but the Lord gives you a way out from succumbing to it. And so
it's a mic drop.
I'm sorry, but like I don't have anything else to.
No, because at
be
that
in a
point,
secure relationship,
they're
you're worried
not
somebody's
worried
going to
about
cheat. That's not who you need to be with.
Right. They're not worried about.
I mean, I'm getting hot and sweaty in here.
You are.
I'm lifting my legs up out of the covers. I'm sorry.
These old socks that have just been
I shaved my legs, though, so the camera won't pick up any scruffies.
Oh, you got some new freckles on your legs.
Yeah, they've been out in the sun.
Fix your cup. It's spilling.
It is?
It's just, like, sideways.
Okay.
So, no, yeah, like, the girls that were commenting and freaking out, at that point, it's like you shouldn't be worried that Miss Kaylee is calling this girl's husband handsome. I think, like, the insecurity is you're coming from a place of, like, oh, like, well, my boyfriend, like, if he was told that he was handsome by someone else, by another pretty girl, like, oh my God, like, he would take that and run with it. Oh my God. And they're immediately in defense mode. Because if your mind isn't thinking that your partner would take that compliment and, like, run with it and do something bad with it, then you wouldn't be offended by it.
It's just so funny. And every single hate comment was screaming insanely insecure. And like, I do hate that because I encourage you.
Your partner wasn't handsome. I made sure I checked on everyone.
Oh yeah, every single person that commented, I'm like, oh well. I would greet them and I would say, hey, sweetie. But no, and I'm not even calling her husband handsome because he's handsome. He's sweet. Mm-hmm. And like, I love him as a friend. We're all friends. It's like family.
No,
like when I see my big daddy, that's my grandfather. I'm like, hey, handsome. Uncle Mac, I'm like, hey, sweetie. Like that, I'm sister, but I'm not sister.
Thank you.
you
Do
know
you feel
what?
like
If you've got a
the
sweet,
load has
kind
been
heart.
lightened?
Oh yeah, no, it
Mhm.
really hasn't been like weighing on me, but I just knew that the girlies in the comments who were eating it up and cheering us on wanted to hear about it on the Pood, and so like I had to do that for y'all.
Of course,
But
you did.
I also know that somebody could be in a position right now where they're with somebody who they are unsure if they could be loyal to them, or if their partner could be loyal to them, and whatever the case is. And I just want you to consider what the Bible tells us about temptation. And the Lord has well equipped you to abstain.
Thank
Is that the right word to say?
Mm-hmm.
Should we lean into our Brice Hues, our brights and blues? Those are our highs and lows of the week.
Of course. What were yours?
So my high, because I just feel like I had a very, well, you know what? It's kind of hard to choose.
I know what you mean. Are you deciding between Bible study with our friends who
Yes!
are...
We started a new Bible study. We're studying Covenant. It's a Precepts for Life. It's, very involved, but just I think the best way to learn scripture, because even though I was very overwhelmed at first, like the very first one that we did, the more that I've done them, of course, the more that I've I don't let the workload, quote workload, the homework that we have and the study overwhelm me, because it's like such a gift, and the more we get to know.
Just do what you can.
So I feel good about it. But no, probably my bright, because this happened just last night and I loved it so much, was me and Miss Beth hosted a birthday spin ride at Provello, our spin studio here in Athens. And it was just so fun. Like me and Beth up on the podium. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Shaking
one
our
of our best
things.
friends leading the class, because she coaches there, and just like the energy and the encouragement and the smiles and the warm faces.
I was like, wait, we have community.
And I loved it.
And I loved it.
And so that was definitely my bright.
that was my bright also.
And my blue was swiftly turned around, but it was today. And it was at 6:03 a.m. when the alarm sounded.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it was cumbersome, and I felt like, oh no. And I felt like this is a lot. This is
Too much. And
too
I'm not
much, too
ready.
early. But there's nothing I could do about it. That was the thing. I couldn't snooze. I had to get up.
You had to get up. If you missed
Otherwise,
the
I was
class,
going to
it
be
would
charged $20 if I missed my class.
Yeah, doll hairs.
So
I would agree that my bright was our spin and sip, because we did sip afterwards. One of our friends opened a Mexican restaurante in downtown Athens. A lot of you might have already seen my vlog. And they came with some margs for after class day, and so we celebrated. But my blue would probably be just wanting foods I can't have. Like I really wanted a pimento cheese burger last night. Like hamburger.
in burger.
But I couldn't have the pimento cheese. It's just like it's frustrating. And I also have some foods like on my sensitivity list, which I already read, I think 2 episodes ago. Things like green beans, my favorite vegetable, zucchini, squash. Actually, they're not my favorite vegetable, but they're one of. Zucchini, squash. I can't have spinach. I can't have corn. There's just a bunch of things where I'm like, oh, okay, this is a lot. But it's going to be worth it. I'm very excited to see what works with my body, what triggers it. It's just going to be fabulous. So a little bit of my blue, just because it has felt defeating just a little. But that's the point. And I like the challenge. I'm always up for a good challenge.
Yes, and I think that we're getting more out of it, and a lot of the things that I quote can't have or need to avoid, I just probably need to avoid for a multitude of reasons.
Right.
They're inflammatory, or like cocoa, of course, I've already mentioned that's on mine. And I still have indulged, actually, because of the Sweet Addison's desserts that are gluten-free, dairy-free,
Calorie-free, everything
Oh my
free.
gosh, free,
But I think they
for all.
just might have cocoa.
But it has cocoa. So I ate a bite. So I was like, okay, let me see how I feel.
Of course. Which you could definitely convince yourself you feel better than you do. Are you doing any of that?
I could. But like, I haven't felt bad after eating it. So I don't know. I need to talk to our queen about like if that's okay, or if I really do just need to cut it out for like other reasons. If it's not just based on how I feel, maybe it's based on something else that I can't feel that's going on
when she gives
inside.
you this GI result, this
I cannot
GI
wait to see what she
breakdown.
says about that.
No, literally.
Well, I guess let's move into our Brice advice.
Okay, let's do
and
it.
If
I'm
you're
excited.
if you're new here to your Püdcast, Brice advice is
Well, first
you
of all,
guessed it.
welcome to the party.
Welcome to
Thanks
the
for
show.
bringing the party.
Brice Advice is our advice segment where we address questions that you guys have written into us. Y'all, anything that's going on in your life, let us know. Mother-in-law, father, we're getting a lot of mother-in-law. So just, okay, maybe branch out, maybe do something different. Maybe, because I feel like we have addressed so many mother-in-law stories, so we might be like repeating ourselves over the episodes. So friendships, relationships, whatever is going on that you need just an unbiased opinion about. Okay, mind you, we don't know any of these people from Adam. So we're just really going to tell you what we think, how we feel, and what we think could benefit you, babe.
And
so
I don't
right
think
into
we're gonna
us.
hold back.
We're not going to because
Sometimes
we
Kaylee
love
will
you.
be like, Bethany. But I'm like, no, this person needs to hear it.
Sometimes I can just hear the hate comments in the back of my mind, but then I need to always remember
Well,
that
that's where so many creators are at right now in their creating journey. So many people, lots of people have been posting about how they feel like they just can't say anything. Or if they're too opinionated, they need to come in on the back end and like make up for what people could say back. I'm like, oh, well, this is not really what I meant. And oh, but if you feel this way, that's valid too. Like I don't have the capacity to think about all the different comebacks. And we are entitled to our own opinion. So I'm going to give you mine. If you don't agree, you literally just don't agree. Like, I'm obsessed with that.
yeah.
I love that.
And
I
that's
love
what makes this world
perspective.
go round is
And I
differing
saw a
opinions, and you
post last
can't
night. It was so
cover all your
sad.
bases.
You can't cover all your bases. One of our like friends who's also a creator, she's a big creator, and she's like, I have no spark. I have no will to set my phone up and record. It's not fun. Everything has just turned so hostile, and I'm like, I've been feeling the same way. So anyway, but no, like we're so sweet here on Your Püd, and the only time that we get a little, a little bitey is when we want better for you or someone you love, and then that's when like the advice feels like it's getting crazy.
100p.
Let's go into
us at yourpudcast@gmail.com. It's YOURPUDCAST. And we'll let you know what we're thinking. Beth, you've got our first one.
Hi, ladies. Love the Püd. So, this girl's also a twin. I have a twin brother. We've always been close, but over the past few years, I felt some distance between us, and it honestly makes me sad. I'm looking for some Brice advice about his girlfriend. I'm going to try to make this brief and only include the important things. So they've been together for over 4 years. I met her before they were official and thought they were a great match. She seemed fun and low drama. Early on, she received a serious medical, you'll see why I'm using quotes, LOL, and stopped working as a nanny due to appointments. She's receiving chemo, but there was no indication of it. Oh, wait, I'm so sorry, you guys. She claimed the diagnosis was cancer and she was receiving chemo. I skipped a whole line, but there was no indication of it. And we never heard anything again. I never heard if she is in remission, still receiving treatment, etc. I understand that's a private, intense thing to go through, but it wasn't adding up. That was in 2021. A year later, we had a family trip planned, and she caused a huge scene, locked herself in a room with a belt around her neck. My brother ran to me, panicked, and I stepped in to help. Once she saw me, she was fine. The next day, she acted like nothing had happened. We all went to the beach like normal. That night, my brother told me he planned to end things when we got home, and I told him I thought that was for the best. Since then, there have been many more moments like that, always during a family weekend or when my brother brings up concerns about her behavior. He used to come to me for advice, and I tell him gently that the relationship didn't seem emotionally healthy. He'd agree, try to talk to her, and she'd promise to change. But here we are. Almost 4 years in, she's still not working, not in school, and not doing anything to grow. Meanwhile, my brother has a great full-time job and wants to build a life, buy a house, get married, have kids. And in 2024, I had an honest, loving conversation with him about my concerns and his mental health. Ever since, our sibling relationship has felt different, and I miss the closeness we had. This is honestly the brief story of the last 4 years. Am I crazy for wanting what's best for him, or is there something wrong with the girlfriend? How do I navigate this? I've accepted that she may be around for a while, but I still worry. I don't know if I should just let it be, have another conversation, or an intervention with the whole family. I mean, I'm just disturbed. by her
I'm
insanity.
disturbed.
The belt around the neck on family vacation and then pretending like nothing happened. Going back to, we actually had someone in our life at one point claim to have cancer and get treatments also, but then like there was never any evidence
Nothing
of
ever added up. And that was really extremely bold coming from someone who knew that our mother did have cancer, did go through treatment. She actually had chemo and lost her hair. So when you're telling me that you're receiving chemo like my mom did and your hair is still fully intact
and you still have
thick,
like energy
I'm really
and a job
confused.
and all that.
Yeah.
So that was crazy. But anyway, okay. Family intervention, no. I only say this because this was done to Kaylee and I, and it blew up. And I don't think that a family intervention will be productive. I think that it will upset him and he'll feel a little bit attacked. However,
Also,
I don't blame
trust
your mind for going there, but I don't trust her. Yeah.
She's unsafe. Like, she's a liability. And I'm concerned. I am very concerned for your brother's well-being, truly. Because we don't know what she has said or done behind closed doors as to why he's still in this relationship when he wanted to end it so long ago. That is what concerns me more than anything. I mean, it is clear to me without a shadow of a doubt this girl has got some, how do I put this?
Things to work on.
Okay.
You know what I'm thinking here is if you had any advice to give your brother, it could be, and say y'all end up just your brother and you, your twin brother. I mean, I know that bond. Y'all go eat, he comes over, whatever, and y'all are having an honest conversation. I would first, I don't think I would point the questions to the girlfriend. I don't think I would make it all about her and how she makes you feel. I would just kind of be like, do you feel supported in your relationship? Or do you feel like she pushes you with your goals? Do you feel like y'all could build a successful life together? Because you know she's not working. And
Can you imagine her as the mother of your children?
Ask her these questions rather than, or ask him these questions rather than, so what do you like about her? Or like, she's so crazy. She's so, because then he's going to just feel automatically like he has to defend her, even though he obviously wants to end the relationship. He might be put between a rock and a hard place right now because, again, there's no telling what she's saying behind closed doors. Wait, oh my gosh, totally just lost what I was about to say.
Well, please continue because I'm still trying to gather what I think about
I
this.
had something. Where did it go?
Do they live together, the brother and
I don't
this
think
girl?
so.
Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better.
I don't know. It didn't
Just
specifically
because
say that. I don't know. Y'all, what was I about to say?
I'm so scared of her.
I am too. It's so unfortunate.
We need to give you some. Well, while you think about it,
okay,
I'm gonna try to give you some actionable advice.
Okay.
Have your parents tried to talk to him? I mean, you definitely need to get him alone and get really, really serious, and just say, I hope that her actions are not. It's not that they're not normal. Because they're not, but they are not okay. They are not justifiable. They are not.
They're not safe or healthy.
They are not. I mean,
oh my gosh, it came to me.
She has. Oh, can I say this?
Yeah.
She has no problems. She doesn't have a job. She doesn't have schoolwork. There's no stress. So if she's this miserable and this crazy, having nothing on her plate except for a quote cancer diagnosis that we're not quite sure about. And I don't want to make light of that, but I just doesn't seem.
Yeah,
okay?
it doesn't.
So
track.
not right. But that's what's really scary is you're this miserable, this discontent, and have this many things to complain about and get upset about, and you actually have nothing on your plate.
So when you talk to your brother, because yes, I do think that you should talk to him or just like casually plan. I don't know how often y'all go to dinner, do things just the two of you, but it doesn't have to go to
dinner.
Of course, it doesn't have to be all about her. It doesn't have to be like, hey, we need to have a meeting about Isabel. I'm just making up a name. But I would encourage him when he has first of all, he needs to have the breakup conversation, So when he does, he can just tell, quote, Isabel that he doesn't see their goals aligning. He doesn't see that their plans are the same. He doesn't see a future with her because of what he wants versus what she's able to give him. I would just kind of leave it at that rather than him. I mean, he can spell it all out for her. Like, you've done so many crazy things, you know, whatever. Like, you're crazy, but he could also just make it like it isn't going to work. You know, like, he's over here, full-time job. He wants the house, the family, the kids, the life. He wants all these things, but it doesn't seem like she can really give him that. I mean, she definitely cannot contribute financially to anything. She doesn't have a job. And that's why most relationships don't work out, is like the future just doesn't make sense. So I would,
when they don't get on the same page before they dive into the next chapter.
Yeah.
So he definitely, I mean, please caution him to not dive into the next chapter.
No.
Before he addresses all of these things.
But he can just make it seem normal. You know, it's not you, it's me, if he wants to, you know, because I don't know if she'll ever recognize that all of this is as crazy as it is. So, like, maybe pointing fingers and telling her how crazy she is wouldn't be as productive, but just kind of making it seem like, yeah, I just don't see this going anywhere. Like, because I don't see them growing as a team.
4 years is a really long time. Coming from someone who's been in a relationship for 3.5, like, we're almost there. If there was even half that amount of red flags, if I didn't make it clear from saying it with my chest, I just would have been so far out the dizzo. That is what I'm so concerned about. And maybe your brother, I imagine, has such a kind heart, and he feels like maybe he would be giving up on this person because she needs his help and support. And I don't have any kind of idea, but someone needs to tell him that it is not his fault. It is not his responsibility. It is not his job. This point, you know, they're not engaged. And this is just a girl in his life.
Yeah. I mean, this is just she was a stranger at one point.
Yes. That can go back to being that. Yeah. You know, I would love to know, to have you follow up with us, because I'm scared of her. Don't tell her our names. I don't want her to come knock on our front door. Oh my gosh, she's a nut.
He definitely knows that this girl is wrong for him. I think you would exhaust yourself trying to reiterate that over and over. So just like game plan with him how to do the breakup, but 100% honest conversation with him. And make sure he knows, like, you're going to love him no matter what. You just solely want to be there for him.
100%.
And want what's best for him. Like, that's just the bottom line. Like, hey, King, she's holding you back in more ways than one. And I don't think, like, any man likes to feel held back and, like, manipulated and controlled, you know? So, anyway, okay, here we go. Second one. Now, this is actually not necessarily needing advice, but I thought it was a really cool story. So yesterday I experienced the most incredible God wink, and I thought you would enjoy hearing about it. I know this doesn't really match any of the segments of the Püd, maybe Brice Advice, but I don't really have many believers in my life to share it with, and I admire the faith you guys have so much. I just wanted to share it with you because hearing about moments like this always makes me feel close to God. Do you believe God sends us signs? Yes. By the way, I don't think that we ever, I don't know. I'm kind of like, if we're ever doubting God and like something feels like we're not trusting him, and so we're like, well, just send me a sign that this will work out. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I don't feel like he's going to send you a sign, but a sign that he's real, a sign that he listens to you, stuff like that. Yeah, I believe in that. But anyway, I'm a middle school teacher in a really rough school. I teach the most amazing kids, but they often have the most heartbreaking stories. In March, a student of mine that I taught for 3 years passed away tragically, as unexpectedly, and it shook the whole community. He was 14 years old, bright and funny, never met a stranger. My class had a really rough time dealing with it, as there were lots of obstacles and challenges in their way, and being a middle schooler is hard already. You know how teachers can be. Sometimes we feel like we should take on the whole world for our kids. I always say that I love my students like they are my own children, and this felt like losing a son. In an effort to help them deal with their grief, I bought a caterpillar hatching kit with 10 caterpillars that eventually hatched into painted lady butterflies. The kids loved them, and it was a useful metaphor to help them understand that their friend had left his body behind and his soul was now in heaven, just like a butterfly leaves their cocoon and soars into the sky. Oh, full body chills. After he passed, I searched for any piece of him that I could find in the room, his jacket, his glasses, any work or papers. I especially wanted to find his letter to my future self that we sealed in an envelope on the first day of school and had planned to open on the last day, but I never did find it. I prayed for a sign that he was okay or to see him in a dream to know that he was all right, and I eventually gave up. I ended up getting myself a ring with blue stars on it to help keep his memory alive. He always wore the same jacket that had blue stars and hearts on it. Every time I saw it, I could remember him and why I wanted to become a teacher in the first place and the big impact he had on us in his short 14 years. Fast forward to yesterday, exactly 6 months to the day after his passing. I was outside enjoying a nice day and a painted lady butterfly landed on my hand, on my ring with the blue stars. I thought, how cute is it? It's like they're visiting. That night, I went to bed and had the dream I had been praying for. In the dream, I was sitting grading papers, and I looked across the room, and there he was, sitting near the window like he always used to. He was holding an envelope. He asked, "Why is it ripped?" and pointed to the top of the envelope. I was shocked but replied, "Because we sealed it. You have to rip it to open it." He laughed and said, "Oh," pulling out the letter. He read it as he walked across the room and sat next to me. I said, "Can I see it?" And he laughed again. He had a beautiful, contagious laugh and shook his head. No, squeezed my hand and was gone. He believed in God and used to always ask me what I thought heaven was like. I think he would want people to feel closer to God through stories like this. I think this was a sign from God that he's okay and we will be too. What do you think? Oh my goodness.
Wow. I have chills.
Like,
yes, when I
think
said before you, are you about to cry?
No.
Oh.
I was just saying, like, she's like, what do you think? I'm like, I think.
It's one of those things where God knows our heart. And so if we're like pleading for a sign to, or like we want to feel his closeness or his presence, or we want to feel peace about something, I think that he also wants that layer of trust from us. Like, I don't like the whole prove to me that you're real kind of thing. Like, show me a red car and then you drive past a red car and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I just think it's very, so I do want to, clarify that I just think it's very, maybe particular is the word that I'm using. Just very, but I do think there's divine, like, I think that the Lord does reveal himself to us in ways and like to steady our spirit and things. And so I
think that God can
feel
use
like
his
that could have been from the
signs
Lord
to reveal like his will for our lives and like his promise to us and to point people towards Jesus. So I feel like this story and like this instance is exactly that. Like, I agree, your student, I mean, he would love this. Like you said, he was always asking you what heaven would be like. And I remember always asking. I still wonder, but I know now, like, okay, Beth Ann, just stop making it like an out loud question. Like, oh, what's it going to be like? I think about it all the time. So I just wanted to share that because I thought that was so neat and so special. Sure. And to you, Queen, you are fabulous and you are exactly what these students need. Like, even just you having the idea to get the caterpillars and create that metaphor for them to understand, like, you're probably one of the best influences in their life, And I just love
the Lord has definitely gifted you in being in this space. Like, I think this is your gift.
This is your calling. Yeah.
And this is how he's using you to reach young minds and hearts. With his love. And even if you can't directly teach them about him, in so many ways you are. And so don't stop.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Don't stop. Keep it moving.
Oh, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Okay, this is the last one. And it is a trigger warning for people that feel like
maybe you're obsessive about working out, eating,
calorie counting, macro counting. We're going to talk about it just for a sec. We're not going to like dive too deep, but.
So our queen said, I've been a watcher for years and wanted to share something I'm struggling with. Last December, my doctor told me my cholesterol was high, so I started working out every day. I lost 16 pounds by March and have stayed committed since. The problem is I feel like I'm getting too obsessed, constantly checking my Apple Watch, logging every little walk, and even skipping plans to make sure I work out. I don't think daily workouts are bad, but I'm struggling to find balance and not freak out if I miss a day or don't close my rings. Would love advice from you workout queens on how to keep it healthy. Oh my goodness. You flatter us. No, truly.
It is like, if
let us know when you find these.
Pay attention to what you're eating. If you're tracking your food, if you're counting your steps, if you're tracking your sleep, if you're doing all these things, like, you are going to be obsessed with it. Like, we are obsessed with it.
Yeah,
you
because
saying that you find yourself canceling plans to work out. Yeah, I've definitely rearranged my day 1,000 times over.
But it's also
to make sure I get all my steps in and my movement, my lift. Like, if I have it in my head, that's what I need to do to feel good about myself, then, like, I have to do it.
I think that the purpose behind it is more than what you're doing. I think that if you have a goal and you're working towards something that's important to you, and it could be a physique thing, even though you are more than what you look like, but for you, it's a health thing. Your cholesterol was high. I think it's so important. It was important for you to track your meals. It was important for you to maybe say no to going out this night or going with friends to this dinner because you had a busy day and, like, you need to get your workout in and you need to stay home and have your healthier meal. And I don't think there's anything unhealthy about that. Sometimes I think society now has made it like you're kind of crazy. It's very split, but it's like we want to be body positive because that's like the Lord does just give us this one body, but in saying that, we want to take care of this body. And so I don't think it's crazy to count your macros. I don't think it's crazy to work out every day.
We're not supposed to be sediment.
Because I think it's necessary and important and biblical to take care of your body.
But also your heart, like your heart health.
And your heart health, and for you, again, it was an internal thing. Because it was a cholesterol thing for you. So it was an internal thing. And all of that is so important. So I don't want you to feel deceived by maybe, like, as important as it is to do those things and take a rest day. Like, it's just, your health is important. So let's address, like, the consuming part of it. This is one thing that has helped me with it all. Sometimes, I am working toward a physique goal, but most of the time, because I haven't looked much different than this in the last 10 years, I'm not working out every single day to lose 15 pounds by December. Like, that's not, I haven't really set that goal for myself. I'm working out to stay, quote, fit, heart healthy, and because it helps my mind so much. It helps my stress, and it's just a way for me to kind of exert that energy. And so it is necessary for me to move my body most days because that's what feels good, and that's what's going to help me exceed in other areas of my life. Like, I feel like my brain is more foggy when I don't move my body, and I feel like I just need to get that energy out. But that's me. And sometimes what's me is needing to lay down for 3 hours in the middle of the day or at the end of the day because I am exhausted and I am worn out, and that's okay too. And I think that it is important to rest. Think of it this way. Whenever there would be times where it's like, maybe we have a really early flight, we need to leave for the airport like 4:00 in the morning. It's like, okay, realistically, like, I don't need to wake up at 1:30 in the morning so that I can go work out because at that point, it's doing me more harm than good because I'm just going to be so beyond exhausted. I'm already going to be getting tons of steps around the airport. If I want to move my body, I can do that when I get to where I'm going. But these are definitely things that I think about. Think about this. If you work out tomorrow, are you going to be skinnier by the next day? No. If you eat a salad, are you going to be skinnier by the next day?
Your physique is what you're worried about. So, yeah, and I think a lot of people our age too, well, I actually don't know how old you are, but sometimes the younger generations make you feel like you're so crazy. Like, the normal thing to do is to go out and stay up really late and DoorDash food the next morning and, like, just stay in the house and, like, and then feel like crap. And they make fun of you, and, like, they think you're so crazy
or healthy and, like, okay, fit queen for you to go do a workout.
Yeah, but, like, actually that just should be normal. Like, living healthy should just be everyone's normal, or, like, healthily should be everyone's normal.
And that comes with balance. Like, it's hard to talk about, I guess, perfectly, but it's kind of like if you're being so strict on your food and you feel so guilty after eating French fries. and you feel like you should have opted for a salad. Okay, if that one salad isn't going to make you skinnier, that one serving of fries isn't going to make you fatter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's just the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So when it was, someone said, like, one of my coaches along the way said that to me, like, Kaylee, enjoy that slice of cake. Like, you choosing to eat a salad tonight is not going to make tomorrow. And you choosing to eat a slice of cake tonight is not going to break tomorrow. You know, when there's a healthy balance. And so maybe,
I know. It's like, I want to tell you that you're not going to be obsessed. But once you notice macros on foods, like once you know how much a cup of rice is versus a cup of green beans, and once you know how much French fries are versus a sweet potato, like, you know, when you start comparing all that, because, you know, when you are trying to hit macros and you have goals for yourself, like, you have to pay attention to those foods and you have to make the better option most of the time. Once you know those things about foods, at least for me, I don't look at them the same. You're not going to. I don't think you can. It's in your mind. It's like going to school. Like, if I learn long division today and then I go home, I'm probably just going to show my mom how I did long division. I'm not going to be like, oh, I can't remember.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's just
yeah,
like, no,
yeah.
I just learned it.
Yeah,
You know,
like,
so it's in your mind. You just learned it. So I think I like what you said just about knowing that having a couple of things every now and then is just not going to ruin your progress.
And you make those, quote, better choices because those things are healthier for you. Like, it's just not bad to be healthy. It's not necessarily healthy to be obsessed, but that's just something that I think that comes with time. Like, you've kind of just recently, in the last year, started this fitness journey. And so in the first year of having these goals and working towards something, and you need to get your cholesterol down, it does feel all consuming because it's so important. And like, you needed to do those things. So I think with time, like, you will just feel more comfortable, but maybe it'll just make you feel better hearing it out of my mouth. Do not feel bad about going to dinner with your friends on a Saturday night or a Friday night,
or a Monday night
or Monday or whatever. Yeah. And if you're watching every single thing that you eat, I think that that's great if the purpose behind that is to be healthier and reach those goals. But I don't want you to be discouraged if you have an ice cream cone.
And last thing is, if you are traveling or you have a busy day or you're already like getting stressed about a couple days from now when, oh my gosh, I don't think I'm going to be able to get a workout in. Like, okay, if I could go on a walk, I go on an hour-long walk, and then because I do this, I like plan out, like, okay, well, if I have to be here at 8 o'clock, well, then I guess I could wake up at 5 and I could, okay. At that point, just set a good protein goal for your day. I think one of the biggest, most important things is just like having enough protein in our diets. I think that you won't freak out as much because, like, the more protein you have, the less snacky you're going to feel. You can't, there's chopsticks. Like, if you're going to be traveling, like, you can still hit a protein goal. But I just feel like focusing at that point on, it can't be movement. So it's going to be foods, you know, like, have the fries, but like still get a good protein source in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do.
So,
And I agree.
So, yeah.
I hope that was a little bit
so, yeah,
encouraging, but it's relatable and it's not just something that goes away overnight, like you said.
Yeah.
Kind of when you have those habits, like, it'll just be one of those things where it'll just take a little bit of time for you to grow more accustomed. Is the camera doing that thing?
Yeah.
It's like getting dark and then getting.
Is it like going in and out of focus? It's like blurry and then clear and then blurry,
It is.
then clear.
I'm not quite sure. I'm so sorry about that, y'all. Well,
I think it's gonna jump back and forth between us anyway. But
we love y'all,
yeah.
and
let's read our prayer request.
We are going to take it to the Lord. We do have a prayer request from Moomsie, who is struggling with infertility. And she and her husband have been trying to get pregnant since 2023. And she just feels like she's racing against the clock because she's 38 and he's in his late 40s. She said, we're currently seeing a fertility specialist and looking to move forward with an IUI treatment if we don't naturally conceive by the end of this year. She said, I feel like as if I'm in panic mode. I feel as if my time is running out. I know the stress can't be helping me. My heart feels like it breaks more and more with each negative test. Please pray that I find peace in the chaos of my brain. We're also going to lift up one of our best friends whose dad was in a motorcycle accident this past week, and she just still doesn't really have much good news. He is stable in the hospital, but he's having heart issues and kidney issues, and a brain bleed. And we just don't know what is going to happen. But the Lord knows, and he has him in the palm of his hand. So we're just going to lift him up in prayer as well. God, thank you so much for this day. And thank you so much for turning this day around for us, that we woke up with limited energy and desire to get this day going. God, we know that it is a gift, Lord, that it is a privilege and another opportunity to grow today in so many areas of our life. God, thank you for this platform. Thank you for every listener and viewer. Thank you for everyone who writes into us and entrusts us with their prayer requests and their advice. I pray, Lord, for our moomsie and her husband who are struggling with pregnancy. God, I pray that you would bring peace to them. And Lord, I know that we've seen what you've done for others, and we know the story of Abraham. And God, I just pray that whatever their purpose and story will be, God, you know it, and I pray that you can just comfort them with that, and that you ride our steps, and you are in the driver's seat of our lives. Lord, help them to trust you and the plan that you have for them. I pray, God, for Alex, and I just pray that you would bring comfort for her today. Lord, I know that she's probably struggling to sleep and rest and make sense of all of this. And God, I just pray that you would draw near to her as she's drawing near to you and clinging to you for answers and for hope. I pray that you would be with the doctors that are taking care of her dad, God, and that you would just guide their steps, that they can see everything clearly and know the perfect plan. God, a course of action that Don needs. I pray, Lord, for Don in that bed. I just pray that you would draw near to his bedside. God, that you could just bring healing. Lord, we know that we can ask big prayers of you, and we can ask boldly. And God, I just pray that you would just heal this brain bleed, that you would just sew up every hurt and pain and everything, God, that just isn't perfect. Lord, we just thank you so much for all that you have blessed us with. We thank you for this time that we have together to fellowship, and we thank you for hearing our prayers. We thank you that we can call on your name. God, we love you so much, and in Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen. I almost let my eyes stay closed for too long there for a minute.
Are you going to take a nappus later? No, you really don't have time. You have to go to the dentist.
I mean, I have to go to the dentist because my retainer of 10 years decided that it was just going to stay in my mouth. I took it out, and the wire was still on my teeth. And I'm like, okay, great. So that broke.
I really can't believe that happened. I had to upgrade mine.
Yeah,
the same design that years ago because of my grinding situation.
Which, like,
exciting because I know
it'll be fine.
Yeah, it will.
It's at 320, so typically my social battery runs out before then.
Yes,
but I'll just kick it into high gear for the dentistry.
I love you.
No, like I love you.
And y'all, we love ya, and Jesus saves ya. Bye.